Is Sunday. I almost said February. Goodness. April 18th, right? Yeah, Sunday, April 18th. Let me just get everything set up here. Let me tweet it out. I know that Twitter has been having a lot of issues, so I'm also going to put it out on LinkedIn and also on my Facebook page. Having some issues with Facebook too. Have you had any issues with Facebook or with... Oh, really interesting. Very interesting that got messed up. Let's see, that's good. Okay, the description area is all messed up, so I will fix that before we proceed forward. And I hope that you guys are having a great weekend. I am half an hour early because I want to go take a little rest. Going through renovations, 2 little ones at home, waking me up at 5:30. I definitely could use a little nap today. All right, let's head back over here really quickly. All right, let's take this. It's going to take 2 seconds while I capture all of this and correct what is going on that is not correct. All right, let me get the live stream up here and we will rock and roll. There we go. Hey Terry, you are first today. Nice job. How's your Sunday going, Terry? Are you having an amazing day? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm having a good day. A little bit sleepy because the little ones woke me up at what time? 5:30? Yeah, it was a rough day. All right, so let's get started. I'm actually going to start with crypto today, and then we will talk a little bit more about stocks. I think we're going to see a very exciting week in the stock market and the crypto market. Definitely having a bit of a correction right now in the crypto space. So this is quantifycrypto.com. There's another one, I forget what it's called, but you can see, hey, pretty much the entire crypto market right now is having a correction. I'll move this really quickly so you can see that's BNB. That's right behind that one. Is down 8.39%. We've got Bitcoin that's down 8.35. They are set up as the largest in market cap, right? So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, which is the Binance coin. XRP down 15%. ADA, let's see, we could add on more coins. We could put 50 coins. So we can see, hey, really pretty much out of the top 50 coins, there's 4 that are, hello NetSky Limit, there's only 4 at the present time that are really green on the market. Dogecoin is one of them, VET, SOL, and NEO. So looking at this, know that if one of your crypto coins is on the way down, I will change? I'm not sure what you mean about that NetSky Limit. If one of your coins is down, you are not alone. It's kind of like when the entire market... Oh, did you win the challenge? Yes, we will go over that today. I've got it written down over here. So let's go and look at XRP on the daily chart or 24-hour chart. Right, 24-hour chart. We're going to go to Friday the 16th. Right here. It closed at 154.211. So 154.211. I think you might have. You are the lowest that I see right now. We've got Kevin. He's above. 164, that's above. You did win, NetSky Limit. You did. That was right. Yeah, it did go down. Let's put on the 4-hour chart. I've started to love the 4-hour chart for crypto. So I did draw a channel up here, which it seems like we've somewhat broken. I would be looking for a breakout of this downward trend line, this yellow downward trend line. I'm going to actually add an alert, crossing up. Maybe I'll tweet when we get an alert crossing up on that for everyone that is following me. You were hoping that it was 145. You will hold. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's okay that it didn't hold 145 because that's actually giving some buying opportunity, in my opinion. Right? I had all of my friends that got into it and went, wait a second, what happened? Why is it going down? I said, well, you realize that it's not, that's nice, Catherine. It's not always going to go straight up. That's not the way trading works, right? And so all of my friends that I mentioned it to that are curious this morning out for my 3-mile run at, 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday, that, oh my goodness, why is it dropping? Well, things correct a little bit. People take out some profits, but look at how much volume came into it right here. We had more buying down at the bottom right here. So we've had a lot of buying. So also as well, when we take out this 130, let's see, the high of this candle of the open is 136.940, 136.910. So really above 137. I'll add an alert there too. Above 137, we have taken out all of the volume that is down right here. These 3 candlesticks. We will have taken out all of that volume. So above, exactly, Terry, that's what I see as well, is this is a discount. Likely this week, we will see that there's going to be bigger news on the SEC XRP lawsuit. It's all in the works, I do believe. Little Bird told me, not on Twitter, but a Little Bird said that, likely they are going to be throwing out that lawsuit. And that could really be the catalyst to this, being uplisted all across the U.S. at all those exchanges. I know my best friend in Tennessee tried to buy, and she tried to send money from her bank account into her crypto exchange account, and called the bank, and the bank said, yeah, no, we're not allowing this, because they see that it's going to take freedom away from the banks, and it's going to still be able to be held by individuals. That's my opinion as well. Old Salt Trading. Well, not Sky Limit. No, there are a lot of people that are crypto savvy. I would disagree with that. There are a lot of people that are crypto savvy that do understand shorting. And I know on Kraken, one of my good friends that's a fellow Canadian ended up saying, hey, go ahead, you can trade XRP for 5 times leverage at Kraken. I was like, no, I'm not a plan of mine to trade leveraged, but it is a possibility. So there are people that do know how to short, and they do understand that concept. A lot of traders do trade crypto on the weekends, and really you can see pretty much here on the 4-hour chart that this 50 simple moving average was holding as support. After the support broke, right, down it went. Now we're coming back, and we're going to be testing the trend lines from below, and we'll likely see that this will continue to the upside. I wanted to buy at 119. This AM platform was not working. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Catherine. Is it working now for you? You held. Can you short XRP? Yeah, net sky limit. You can. You just have to find brokers that will give you that ability. I believe that Kraken will allow you to short it. They do have, there are some exchanges that do allow you to trade on margin. You just have to, as a trader, you understand the margin concept, but not everybody that's brand new to A, trading, and B, crypto, understand that they can short a cryptocurrency. Oh, awesome. Okay. Is that, what do you make of Voyager? I'm sorry, Whitney, is Voyager a coin? There's so many coins that, there's over 9,200 coins, so if somebody shouts out a coin that I don't know, don't take offense to it. I just don't know all of the coins. There's so many. Is that what your question is in relation to, Whitney, of the Voyager coin? Is that even a coin? I don't even know. Let's check it out. Oh, there we go. Voyager token. Yeah, never heard anything about it. So I couldn't, and I haven't done any, yeah, I haven't done any research on it. Let's see, let's read more. It's a cryptocurrency broker that provides investors with a trust and secure access point to crypto assets. Voyager is built to serve both retail and institutional. Okay, so is this one that people can short? Free like Robinhood for crypto. Cool. Do you know if it's free all around the world or just like certain countries? Does that make sense? Very cool. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for sharing and sharing with the trading community. They just had an IPO on the stock exchange, Whitney. So, very cool. And, okay, very nice. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And also this week we saw that Dogecoin, or Dogecoin, however you like to pronounce it, went from number 7 to number 5, and now the US Tether is up at number 5. Now what I found was super, super interesting was I was looking at the crypto whale site Clank app. Awesome. Thanks, David. I was looking at the Clank app and I thought, oh, let me just check out the really big whales of the week, right? And then I'm seeing Tether Treasury. So that got me really curious. Is this potentially, it's the US dollar Tether. Is this an individual that's just calling their wallet Tether Treasury? Or is that actually the Treasury, right? The Treasury could have digital US dollars. They could call it USDT instead of USDC. And then I saw this one too, this article, all about 70 million USDT transferred from Tether Treasury to unknown wallet. And that the stablecoin has surpassed 37 billion. So it was really interesting to see that now there's a lot going into the US Tether USDT. All right, let's go back here a bit, and we're going to also check out, oops, I went back one too many. We're going to check out the Ripple whales. You guys know me, I like to follow the Ripple whales, see the whales of the Ripple world. So this is the biggest whale of the day, 14 hours ago, 89 million. All right. And these are over the past 7 days, right? 178 million, 121 million, 115 million, 104 million. So we're starting to see that there's still really big transactions that are happening. And is that your average holder of the Ripple coin? No, it's not, right? Watchlist XRP right here. Ledger exposed / rich stats, right? So when we're looking at it, the ledgers 771,000, 6 million, 1.05 million, 2.7 million, 1 million. And we look at, oops, I'll delete that one so I don't use it again. When we look at the holdings, right, how many have 700,000 to 800,000? Only 309 accounts. How many are above $1 million? 651 or $1 million to 2 million. And when we break it down into 10%, so are these institutions that are buying and transferring this? What do you think is the reason why we're seeing such big whales? Look, 43 minutes ago, right? Kraken to Bitstamp, Bitbank to Bitbank, internal, Binance to Kraken, Binance to unknown wallet, Bittrex to unknown wallet, Bittrex to unknown wallet. Like, and then you can go even one step further and start and look at the addresses. Hey, who's transferring to who? Are any of these transferring to any individuals? Right here, this Bittrex went to an unknown wallet, which, oh no, it's not this one. What do you think about SafeMoon 2000 in the first months? You know what, we can check it out. I'll check it out for sure. For a short amount of time, one of the holders of Ripple was the richest person in the world when its price spiked past $3 back in the day. Yeah, and you know what? That when the price spiked back in 2000, end of 17, 18, that it happened when the banks were talking about the new ISO 2022 banking standard. And now that's going into adoption. So to me, these are institutions getting on board, buying the Ripple to have in stock to be able to use as a form of payment, and that this is likely going to be happening more and more over the next 3 years. That getting in right now on Ripple down even, okay, we had a nice correction. We had, what is that, 80 cents? So we had a 40% correction. Getting in 40% off of the high of the year is still great when this becomes adopted around the world, because we still have, let's go back to XRP stats. How many accounts? 2.785, right? Let's go right here. Oops, wrong one. What did I hit? I want my calculator. Where's my calculator? There we go. So 2785490 divided by total population in the world. There we go. Is for 2021, we'll call it 787. Here, why not just do this? Copy. Love copy and paste. Divided by paste. What? All right. Oops. 2785490. 2785490. How good are you guys at memorizing things? Divided by 7874965,825 times 100. 0.035% still. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I kind of agree on that. And for everybody that is interested in potentially taking a shot for this pandemic scenario, please do your research. I posted on my Twitter a good video about how vitamin D and a healthy immune system is pretty much all that you need. So just double check everything, right? If you're going to do something that might potentially hinder having kids or length of lifespan, wouldn't you want to know what you're injecting if that's your choice, right? Just be educated. That's it. All right, so let's go back. You want to check out SafeMoon. Yeah, I'm going to hide that one, net sky limit. We're going to hide that comment. XRP, thoughts on XRP? You see 111 next and even further to 87. I don't see that, Nicholas, only if it will not stay above 118, that I would think that it would drop. In fact, I think that you saw that I've drawn an upward channel. In my opinion, we're oversold on this 4-hour chart. It has come back down, and this is potential to continue to the upside, in my opinion. If we see that Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the majors start to draw down, maybe people will freak out and they'll take their money out of crypto. That is a possibility. But I can see that this potentially will really run up. If we go and we look at this as leg one for an Elliott wave, right? $1.30 right there. So say we break out over here, that we might see $1.30 from, we'll call it right here, and we head up to maybe $2.90 this week, if not higher. Yes, it's a shot. That's right, Mr. Smith. It's a shot. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Smith. Thank you for contributing in the chat. All right. See all the news on Bitcoin over the weekend, deja vu of 2018. Yeah, you know, I didn't see the news on Bitcoin because I'm not a really big follower or believer of Bitcoin, but we could definitely see that it could really skyrocket. So I'm just going to pop over here and see what SafeMoon's ticker is to see if I can find it. SafeMoon. Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh, I don't see it here. Okay, no worries. We'll go here. Oops, wrong one. Here and here, and we'll check out the chart over here. So I don't know anything personal about SafeMoon, but I can check it out. Let's check out the past 7 days. compared to the US dollar. So it does look like it's in a bit of dissension, could be breaking out as well. No idea what the coin is used for. It's a protocol, is decentralized finance token. According to SafeMove's website, it has 3 functions that take place during each trade: reflection, LP acquisition, and burn. It's a combination of an RFI tokenomics and an auto-liquidating general protocol. Looks like it launched March 8th of 2021. And the owner, here's his profile on Twitter. SafeMoon. So it looks like they just did a call as well, so you could check it out. There were so many liquidations in the last 24 hours, it was ridiculous. Crypto exchanges made hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion. No, that's a shot in the arm. Yeah, for sure. That's the thing. That's why I am one of those hold on for dear life, the holdlers, for XRP. I am not in any rush. My vision with XRP is long term. I'm going to ride out these waves personally, and when it drops, I'm going to tell my friends, hey, now this is 40% off. Do you want to add? I got in way back over here. I'm not, as long as it stays above 45 cents, I'm happy, right? I'm not in any loss. So as long as it's staying above 45 cents back over here, I'm good. I'm not sweating it. It can do its little oscillations. It will continue to rock to the upside, in my opinion. All right, here we go. ADA. So let's look at it on a 4-hour chart. And are you trading this, Whitney, or are you looking at it for a longer term trade? Yeah, looking at it right now, Jason. So here we have ADA. It's bouncing off of a trend line over here on the left 24-hour chart. Hit the 50 simple moving average on the daily. And looking for this, yeah, as long as it can hold this trend line right here and stay above the 50 simple moving average, in my opinion, this could continue to the upside. It is testing a former resistance now as a support. If it breaks down below 120.88, right here, the 50 simple moving average, I would be saying, hey, then it could potentially drop back down. But I don't know. Like, the research that I have done on these personally right here is that these are going to be used in the new banking system with ISO 2022. I have a feeling potentially Cardano and SIA are as well, but I have not done research on them. With the 2 kiddos, it's a lot to get all the research in, and honestly, I gained some weight because I was spending more time doing research than I was doing exercising, and so now I got to get on the exercise bandwagon as well. Health is always number one. If you don't have that, what do you have, right? All right, let's switch on over to stocks as well. If you guys do like the live stream, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you want to donate for my time, there is a link to donate a cup of coffee, or also if you'd like to send me some XRP, also a wallet down there as well. So let's head on over to my Sunday list. So sorry about last night. Yeah, I did see that they had a, that family had they were in ETHE and also on GBTC. So I did see that as well. I'm going to keep the name off because I don't want the video to get flagged, and it might flag the video. So I will keep that name off. Why is Wow Dodge site down? You know what? I don't know, Nikos. Let's go here too. Let's also check this. Down Detector, because, you know, Down Detector is a great website to see what's going on. ADP, that's a security system, right? Chase is down. It looks like the people are having issues. Spectrum. I know that Twitter had issues yesterday. DoorDash is having some issues. Nothing. DirecTV a little bit, but nothing too much. SLL, some days it's blockchain project with up to 50,000 transactions per second. Very cool, Mr. Smith. I will check it out. I'm going to write it down. I need to write down Sol Mooncoin, or SafeMoon, that's what it is. And the other one that we were talking about. Oh, yeah, Netsky, that's my average. Sorry, I didn't answer that question. 45 cents is my average. Not a bad average, right? So I'm totally okay with it. So you're saying that wow Doge is down? Yeah, don't know. Couldn't tell you. But I can tell you that it's not showing up on... yeah, bears, we were talking about XRP. Now I'm going to switch over to stocks a little bit. I did, at 6 cents. So this is pretty much what I'm looking at. No, I got into it when it was adopted by the Flare network. That's when I got into it. Because I know that the Flare network is going to be utilized in the new banking system. And so that was such an undervalued coin that has value to me. So that's why I got into it. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Smith. You got to really know. And the reason, like I said, why these 6 in particular add on the Flare network as well, is that I see the use. I've done the research for their use in the new global banking system, and that is why. So we're in the infancy phase of this new global banking system, and these coins in particular play a role. I've gone to their websites, I've done the research, I've linked them all together, and feel confident in my personal investment for the future. So always, with everything you do, whether it's a shot in the arm, whatever it is, make sure that you do the research first, right? Don't take anybody's word for it. Don't take my word for it. You can do the research too. I'm just super confident in my research and what I have found. All right, let's go to my list. Oops, that's my regular weekly list, not my Sunday list. So let's look at the Sunday list. RBLX for trading, we can add it on. Let me just add on my list really quickly over here what I have. So here, I'm going to pull it up for you guys so you can see it as well. I do 10 stocks. So I didn't touch upon XDC, but XDC is another one, Zinfin, that has been adopted as well by R3, Corda, and they are going to be part of that new banking system as well. So my top 2 here on potential swings for this upcoming week are going to be XRP and XDC. Algo looks like it might be ready to break out as well above the 147 level. These are my longs on the stock list, and I will definitely add on. Hey, Asif. Oh, thank you. I will definitely add on RBLX, and we'll check out on some other ones as well. Okay, so Barris is saying we're expecting $3 XRP, and now it's $130. Yeah, Barris. I think in the next week we could definitely see $3. I think that we could likely see a bit of a test at $2.92. Yeah, sure, I can definitely do that, Whitney. I got to do some more this week, so that's a great question. So video on research, yeah. Really? It's going to Google and clicking on sites and reading all the documents and then doing more. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe I'll do a research video. How about that? On XRP and the coins. Would you guys like that? Yeah. Okay. And we'll add coin on there too. Hey, Daya, welcome. Thank you guys all for joining. Okay, so this is the list, so I'm going to add it on over here. It looks like we lost a couple people because I switched over to stocks, which is all cool. Not everybody wants everything. FRPEP. FRC, SJR, REG. I've had a couple trolls lately. So funny because they feel like they're cyber warriors, right? They're free to say whatever they want behind their computer screen. But if they were to actually say that in person to me, I doubt they would really say it. It's really funny. Only stocks, please, net sky limit. Oh, I mistyped McAfee. What is it? MCF? E? There we go. And I mistyped AU. Thanks, Amin. I like both now, too. There was a time where I was just stocks and I was kind of scared of crypto, but then I started doing the research and it wasn't so scary. I think that's a lot of it, is that most people get scared of what they just don't know, right? Is in life in general, they're fearful of something that they don't understand. You're still holding XPE. Okay, let me add on, you guys wanted to see coin. Hold on, there was another one before coin. Let me add RBLX, coin. Oh, very cool, Mr. Smith. Thank you. That's a cool addition. All right, XPEV. Do you think that we will have settlement on the Xrp lawsuit in May? Nikos, I think this week we might even see it earlier. We might see it earlier, in my opinion, on XRP. And then what do you think is going to happen if and when that happens? Hello, Kevin. Welcome. I'm on a little early today, but it's kind of cool. I did the crypto early and then jumped right into, oh, that was Guild. Gotcha, net sky limit. Guild, and is that Domino's Pizza? DPW? No. Yeah, it's exciting, right? Okay, so let's go over the indexes. So we topped off just around 417.91. Casey, yes, there's 3 exchanges. It depends on what state you're in. Oh, that's why. Maybe they're not the best people, those Coinbase people. I don't know. Okay, bittrue, uphold, and from what I hear, crypto.com. If you are in Texas and in Florida, those are the, no, not Florida, excuse me, Texas and New York. Those are the 2 that are really tough to buy any sort of crypto. So you should be okay, Casey. I know that my best friend was able to buy some on bittrue today with a credit card. She had trouble going through her bank, but she had she had the ability to do it with a credit card there. Bitstamp 2 in the US, Mr. Smith, they have XRP listed right now. So likely, in my opinion, when we see further progression with the SEC case being dismissed, or them saying, hey, this is definitely a cryptocurrency, that, ta-da, we will likely see it get uplisted, more ability for people to buy, driving the price up, and likely we'll see $3 this week, if not higher. So I'm ready for it, looking forward to it, and you know, have my popcorn on the side, watching the show, waiting for it all to happen. So up here, SPY setting up. 417.50 is what I would watch, and breaking down below 415.80 over here. If we break down below that, we do have this upward trend line that up there, and that's not the one that I did. It was back here, like this. When we see this, hey, we pretty much touched it on the daily chart. Maybe we're going to come back down to this yellow line. Maybe we're going to come back down to 394, a little mini correction. Let's also check out the equity clock. If you guys do not know equity clock, great free resource. You do have to pay for certain aspects of it, but it is a good research. So let's go to broad market right here. I believe it's on the 2nd page at the bottom of the page. So pardon me while I scroll. We just have to get to the SOP. I do have music today. It's just more subtle. It's actually positive healing music. Can you hear it now? Let's go down here. There we go. S&P 500. There's my new headshot that I just put on. So we will. Had to take a picture of a picture for it. So right now, April, right? We're right in the middle of April. So maybe we're going to see this and then a skyrocket up, right? Maybe we'll see a little bit of a correction. We tested, right? Maybe this is the end of the 2nd week, but we're more like the beginning of the 3rd week. So who knows if we're going to shoot up right here, or maybe, just maybe, we have seen this, right? Maybe we've seen this, and now we're getting ready for this little move to the downside, right? That's a little loud now. Hello, Salvatore. Yep. It'll disappear in a second. Okay, so looking at that, we could very well see that that's going to pull back a little bit. Maybe we'll pull back down here. Maybe we'll pull back down to 402. But feeling like we could have a bit of a pullback, especially if we see movement in the banks. As my friend said, she had a hard time taking money out and sending it electronically to a crypto exchange. Whitney, it could definitely happen. Anytime that we are up at highs, it could happen. So on our RSI, we're not in the overbought area. The volume did go up. We're in ascending volume right now. Usually we'll start to see a correction when we see the volume dropping, like right here. So actually, you believe relisting of XRP in the US will happen only after settlement news comes out. Yeah, Nikos, I think that it will likely happen. Now, there are other exchanges that you can buy it. It's just majority of the exchanges chose not to list it to be traded because they didn't want to be held up by the SEC. So that was a choice of those exchanges, right? BLNK, all right. So we've got the Qs over here as well, topping off. A little bit more of a consolidation type 2 days because it just went sort of, it did shoot up, but we had this bottom of 340.50. You can buy it on Voyager. Awesome. Thank you, Whitney. And then Dow Jones, we've just been screaming higher. This is top 30, but it looks like 342. I don't know. This is obviously old right there. 342. Pull this up here and adjust them. So I would watch really the resistance right here, 340.25 and 342 is what I'd really be watching for the Dow Jones. So if it can break here, likely we'll come back down, test 337, then the 336 area, 333. If we break below that, a test, fill the gap down here to 332, maybe pull all the way back down to this yellow trend line here. All right, the Russell does look like it's in a bit of a diamond pattern, right? Are we going to be able to break out and continue out? We had a little bit higher than normal volume. Also remember that Friday was a monthly expiration for options. So that can be very difficult, right? That can be hard to trade because a lot of the volume for the day is really people simply executing options. So it's that the options are being filled, right? Let's check out the majors as well. We have Apple. Seems like maybe it's topping off up here. So I would watch this 135 level. 134.80, excuse me. Thank you, Nicholas. Yep. And help other people. Because when you help and hit like, then the YouTube algorithm pops it up so more people can learn for free. All right, so up here, I would watch 134.80 and 133, that round dollar number right there. Keep that on watch. Almost a $5 range on Apple, but you can see this was really sort of an H pattern, and then it faltered and came back down. So are we going to see another top off right here? Are we going to see something like this, where it coincidentally, look at that, sold off on those 2 days. It topped here, sold, right? And a little bit of volume. The volume's dropping. We do have earnings coming up. I'm playing around with this new indicator too. It's called the Awesome Oscillator and MACD together on TradingView. So playing around with it. I saw it on a crypto exchange, and so I thought, oh, cool. Maybe I'll play around with that on the chart. But that's what that is if you guys are curious. Brand new to me, so we shall see. We've got Bill Gates' baby, Microsoft, right? Screaming higher, coming up into earnings. And have you guys seen the news about all the car makers? What are the car makers missing right now? Have you guys seen any of this? Car makers are missing and shutting down facilities because they do not have enough microchips. Yeah. So as a result, is that going to happen to computer companies too? They're not going to be able to produce things. Is that going to happen Is that going to happen for computers, cell phones, right? Are we going to see a decrease in production of cell phones as well? Yeah, you know what? Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos both stepped down. What's his name? Dorsey? Jim Dorsey from Twitter. Where's he? Has anybody heard from them lately? Yeah, we're about to do Microsoft, so I will check that out as well. So looking at this, we're in a nice upward trend, pretty much been bouncing off of the 50 simple moving average. If we break down below, over here 258.50, watch for it to pull back down to test 255 and then on down to 250. All right, let's check out Amazon. So Amazon was testing a trend line over here on the 24-hour chart. Now we're going to have to adjust this up here and see, are we going to come back down and test the 32.50 level again? Yeah, because Microsoft knows people are awake. Yes. Yes, night sky limit. Yes. And you know, very good things are coming. The more that people are aware of things like that, and the more that you can share it, that the closer we are going to be seeing good things for the world. All right, so Tesla hitting a longer term trend line up here, came up, sold off, bounced off of this orange dotted trend line. Important to see, are we going to hold this level, 727.50, and pull back down, maybe back down to 618, or is this going to continue to the upside? Another one, I didn't put it on here, it was on my list on Friday, but Nikola, right? Nikola looks primed. I'm going to add this as a swing trade. Look at this. It seems like it bottomed out. Look at the volume. Maybe seller's exhaustion right here, and then the next day we closed up a little bit. Could this bounce to the upside? We really need to take out this trend line, 1150, a close up above 1150. To me, Nikola could be heading back to, I saw it just because of Tesla right there. We could be heading higher. We could easily be heading up to the $50 mark, in my opinion. Yeah, I like that one. I like that a lot. And you know, Nikola Tesla, right? It's kind of a coincidence with new energy being green, the green, what's the word? The green administration that's coming in trying to get away from fossil fuels, right? Okay, let's also look at gold. So gold had an amazing run. I was on Business AM with Angela Miles, and you can see this has a very nice double bottom. Could see this is a measurement down to 157 up to 167, so we could easily be heading up to 177 right there. Yeah, I like Nikola with a close above 1150 tomorrow personally. SLV also bouncing. Looks like a bit of an inverted head and shoulders. So shoulder, neckline right here, head. Are we going to pull back down to 2350 and then shoot up above? That's a potential. We could definitely, see that might happen. All right, let's continue. Well, we'll do Riot too because a lot of people have been in Riot. So Riot, much like Bitcoin, pulling back. Hey, it's pulling back down here, potentially 37.65. With the right up from Citron. There we go. I was trying to say Citron. What's my opinion about BTT? Don't know it. Let's check it. Black Rock Municipal Target Term. It looks like a bit of a W right there. So if you look at the depth, maybe 25.10 to 25.90, add 80 cents, maybe 26.70 if it can break out. Okay, let's continue down. So first one on my potential swing list was Alcoa. Old levels here, so ignore that stuff. So let's go to it on a shorter term time frame over here. Move these up and adjust it. So this one had good earnings. This is day one. Day two, bigger volume, breakout. I would watch the $35 mark and $35.75. If it can break out up above, looking for continued move, I would watch the 36 level to see if it stalls right there at that whole dollar. All right, let me just add that over here. So 35.75. And the float on this is 185 million, 84 million. Oops. All right, let's go to Pepsi. Ticker. Ticker for what? Whitney Love. So this, you guys see that we had a bit of a trend line and we broke that trend line, and what happened? Volume came in, we had positive earnings, volume came in, and we closed up above. Look at how we tested it, pulled back, and shot up. Alcoa, AA, yeah, that was the ticker right here. All right, so we'd watch 144.50 and see if we can hold, well, 143.50. So that was a bit of a resistance. I would look for that to be support. So 143.50 for Pepsi and 144.50, and our total shares in the float. Yeah, no problem. That's why I'm here. All right, and then we have FRC. So this is a bank. I'm not super crazy about banks. There were so many banks that looked like they were getting ready to scream out higher. This one I liked because it does look like it's about to break out overall. And we have this island gap day really trading. This is a 24-hour chart, so it's going to look a bit different. If I put this one on a daily, you will see that we had that gap right there. But the candlesticks really come down to 183. I'm going to do 25. Let's adjust it there. 178.25 and 180. 180.01. That's good. 178.25. And the volume on this, it looks primed with short volume as well to potentially squeeze nicely. Potentially in the pre-market, really. This might have a big move to it. So I would keep it on watch. All right. And my daughter's initials right here. So this one came up, pulled back, and shot up a nice little rounded bottom. Let's see if we see this one continue to shoot higher for Shaw Communications. So I'd watch 26 and 28. Let's see, what's the news? Was there any news in particular? Higher physical reports. There you go. So 26 and 28. Oh, excuse me. Haha. I'm looking at the daily over there, thinking it's the 15-minute. Can you tell? Sometimes I'm tired when I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I'd give it some wiggle room, 20 cents. So 28 for the resistance and 27.80. All right, 452 million. And then we have, oh, I like the little, it looks like a smiley face. Do you guys see that? I like the little emblem. Reggie, looks like this is ready to break out from a downward trend. Why do I like it? Super high volume at the bottom. We do have earnings coming up. Last time we had really high volume was this day right here. So are these people closing out shorts or adding to it? So very, very important day to keep on watch. And likely a big move is going to happen. Pay attention. Although, remember, I also said that, hey, this is also the close of the monthlies. So it's something to keep in mind. Let's put it 62 and 65 for Reggie. And the volume is 44 million. So this one, to give you an idea, is less than GameStop. So keep that in mind. All right. And then we have Playboy. So Playboy, the reason why I like this as a short, 10 million. This is a parabolic move to the upside. And, sorry, I just had a really bad thought about it. You know, this is pretty much the, I'm not going to say it. It's gone, and it's parabolic move to the upside. Could very, very quickly break down. Buyer's exhaustion. And we could see that this is really going to move to the downside. So I'm actually going to tighten this. Put it at 40.50. Hey, goat liver. Yeah, we'll check that out. you missed, I was talking about Nikola. So Nikola, fuel cell is the hydrogen cell, and Nikola is the car. So those two would go hand in hand potentially. CLOV has more shorts than GME. Cool, I mean, is that short volume or short interest? Do you know the difference? I'd tighten it up here. 37.50 and 40.50. I need some water, my throat's dry. Uh-oh, I think I hear maybe a little one. 10.10 million. Short interest. Awesome. Thanks, Amin. You know that short volume is going to be more up to date, right? Plug is going to be electric. You guys see that? That's really weird. It's not showing up over there. One is showing up on one, but not on the other. There we go. So short volume actually has to do with the volume from the day prior, whereas short interest is going to be 2 weeks old information. So it's kind of out of date. It's just what the brokers are reporting to FINRA as what they have short on their books. Okay, so McAfee 134 and 136. And we have 162 shares. 162 million. Yeah, no problem. All right. Oops. I missed McAfee, huh? Sorry, guys. That was SPLK. Let me get to McAfee. I skipped that somehow. All right. So McAfee, another potential short. You can see that it came up. We hit the $26 mark, pulled back. I would watch 24 over here. I would watch $25 right there. Support, support. It broke, it came down, and now I would watch 24.40. 24.40 and 25. And this has 76 million. So a lot of these have higher than normal volume, even when it's got such big, hey Julia, welcome, has such big downward movement with such volume. Typically it means that there's going to be a big move. Now it could bounce or it could scream higher. So that's why I set it up either way. Right? CLM, another one, Cornerstone Strategic Value Fund. Interesting. A lot of people taking money out of this fund. Might do further research to see who the owners of this fund are. That might be interesting to see what's going to happen, right? Put it at $12.25 right down here and $12. $12 and $12.25. And the float on that baby, 77.6. INTZ, you're the owner of it. All right, net sky limit. Why'd you take so many shares out? Did you put the filing in? Did you file the Form 4? You know what? That's making me curious, actually. So let's go just for fun. Amazon Form 4. I want to just check the big ones really quickly. 219 was David. All these people. Last time that we had Bezos selling was back in November. Right? Okay, let's look at Apple for fun. I just want to see 4-1. Interesting, right? April 1st, the COO sold 133,000. Okay, interesting. Let's run through the big majors really quickly. Microsoft, March 10th. Just Amazon, Microsoft. Let's do Facebook. Anything from Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg, 414. Oh, look at this. Mark Zuckerberg sold 68,000. Do you see a pattern here? Look, he sold 68,000 once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. Okay, so do you think that Mark Zuckerberg thinks that something's going to happen? He has sold every day since April 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, okay, not every day, but 5 days in particular. And it's weird, it's in 68,000 lots. Hey, Roman Lubers. Have you heard of Elon Musk's possibility introducing a taxi function in his electric? Yes, I have heard that. Yeah. Whitney, I will show you my long terms. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. Let's check Twitter. Let's see Twitter and Netflix. Twitter. CFO sold on the 13th. Oh, interesting. And then the 15th, the chief legal officer sold. That can't be good, right? If the chief legal officer is selling. Okay, he sold at 7203 back February 16th. And also sold here. Sometimes, Roman, though. Sometimes they are. What's another one? Another big major one. Let's check Netflix. Option sales. Okay, that's boring. Clicked a Telegram link to Twitter the other day, and now they have locked me out. Oh, no, Old Salt Trading. Can you try set up another email address, maybe? Yeah, we did Apple. There was nothing really big on Apple. The COO on the 1st of April. What about Boeing? Anything big on Boeing? No. How about SPCE, right? We know that Richard Branson sold 5 million on April 12th, and that dropped it down. Let's see. I don't think Elon sold any. Yeah, I'll check out do you want me to check out the Form 4s or the chart, Julio? Oh, thanks, I mean. Let's see. I'll do both. Okay. You know what? Let's see for fun on Pfizer option award. How about Moderna? Did you guys ever notice that Moderna's ticker is mRNA? What is in these shots? mRNA. Right? Oh, the general counsel. Uh-oh, look at this. The insiders are selling since the 12th. 5,000, 5,000, 20,000. General counsel and secretary. She sold the 13th and the 15th. Right? Interesting. Okay, just got curious there. Sorry about that. All right, so let's move on to potential swings, right? I have AU gold sector. Whitney, you were asking me what am I liking longer term? Gold. Gold. So, hey, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's put on a weekly chart. We'll do weekly and daily over here, 24 hours. So I look at it like this. 2340 is our resistance. And right there. 2140. Well, gold sector. Right? We've now pretty much, we're testing. It's ready to, boom, just break out of this downward trend and really move to the upside. No, I like crypto. Don't get me wrong. I'm big into crypto right now. I like crypto as the longer term. Somebody's asking me about stocks that I would like. I like the gold sector stocks. Physical gold and physical silver, always better than stocks. Yeah, looking at it right now, Whitney. AU is one. Also, GLD is another one. I did do that on Angela Miles right now. This could head up to 177 potentially from the depth down here to the pretty much like the neckline up here of a dip and then move on up another $10. Let's also go to Goro. That's another one. Gold Resource Corporation. Again, really testing this trend line down here. We actually broke out on this one last week, just on Friday, Thursday and Friday. And then also Ego. Oh, you know what, Net Sky Limit? My crystal ball is a little cloudy. I couldn't tell you the exact one. But I do like, what was it, SJR? FRC. SJR and FRC do both look primed for potential breakouts. They could also sell off there, so just beware. But look, check this out, right? $33.90. Maybe this is going to scream up $5 up there. Sometimes. Oh, Joe, I just look at secform4.com right there. Oh, so let's see. Johnson & Johnson. Hey, did you guys see on my Twitter that Fauci said, oh, guess what? Johnson & Johnson is going to be returning this week in some form. How can he predict that? How can he predict it? Does he know something ahead of time? Oh. Well, Net Sky Limit, you can do that daily on the SPY. I have one student that I train with every Tuesday and taught him how to make, 10 to 20% every single day. Overstock is a good one. Okay, we'll put this on. Okay, so back to, I've gone off subject. We were looking at Goro, also like Ego as well. I don't know if Mike is here. Mike has always been asking me about Ego lately. The Mike that I'm talking about would know that I'm talking about him. So here, let's tighten this up a little bit. We just closed up above it over here, really, and would watch for this to move to the upside. I could get rid of these right here. BE and JKS. This is going to be a long live stream today, about an hour and a half. Already at an hour. All right, so there's Ego right there. Yeah. Okay, so let's check out XPEV. Let's look at it. Not looking so bueno to me. To the upside, this looks like it's really coming down on the weekly chart. Maybe it's going to come all the way back down to $27 when it breaks $30. I would look for another 10% move to the downside, roughly down to 27. So this might very well continue to drop down. Let's check out Guild. Guild is breaking up above the 425 and the 50 simple moving average on the weekly and testing the 425 over here. So I would watch to see if it can hold up above $67. Gilead, do they have remdesivir? I think they do. I think they're the makers of remdesivir. Interesting, Whitney. So this could potentially move up if we go 62 to 67, up to potentially 73 if it can break out, right? I would look for a 73 test, which would put it pretty much at the resistance right here. And that comes from measuring the depth of this right here. All right, let's check out DPW, rapid fire over here. So DPW is not looking so positive to me. It looks like it is hitting a support over here. So I would look for that to hold as support, and I would look for it to break up above $3 right there. So 235 earnings. Is earnings coming out? It just came out. I don't know what it is, but it's looking like it had a negative result on earnings in the market. I don't know what the actual earnings were, but it looks like the markets were negative. All right, Blink, let's see. Blink is not looking so pretty. We do have this upward trend right here. I'm not sure why that's right there. Maybe it's from the daily chart. Yeah, I had it on the daily over here. Hold on, let's see if I can adjust this. Let's see. Right there. So it's just broken below. This trend line we'll get rid of because it's already, and we'll do this. So it was testing these trend lines and now it's broken down. So 64 to 23, we might see this come all the way back down and test the $12 mark. we might see a big drop in Blink. Depends on what volume comes into it, honestly. It looks like on the directional movement indicator right here, which got really stretched, that it's in a downward motion. We can see that as well. We're below the moving averages. It might bounce up and test right here and then continue down. So I would really watch this. It might be a good time to get into it. Issue with charging is most metropolitans own or operate their own. Yeah, but there's so much highway space, right? There's a lot of highway space in the US. So I don't know personally about the value behind this one. Just looking at the technicals on the chart, big volume right here. If we can overtake this candlestick of 38.75 or 38.50, likely going to head back up and test here. It's been coiling and would then watch for a breakout over here. So potential, you know, if it were to break down further below 33.80, potentially get out. They've seen the market and want the revenue. Yeah. You did long podcast today. Need second time with the kids. Yeah, they're sleeping. Shh, they're sleeping right now. But I need some rest too because I was up so early. I had a good lunch today. That's why I'm not cranky pants too. I definitely get hangry. Oh, you know what? Just shoot me an email, netskylimit@jane@cjanetrade.com. I'm going to hide that, okay? So that not everybody has it. So shoot me an email at jane@cjanetrade.com. All right, so CSIQ, Canadian Solar. Solar space, I think, is definitely amazing. We might be getting some other new energy resources coming out as well. So I'm not sure what that's going to do to the utility companies or solar panel companies. But seeing this, I would look at a support level of 42.15, 42.20, and a breakout up above 46.20. We also have Run. Somebody asked that. You live in Silicon Valley cities that want the revenue. They're putting up their own charters. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Everybody's all about making that dollar for themselves. Unfortunately, wouldn't it be great if we lived in a world that was, you know, really cared about the people instead of just the dollars in their pockets? What would you do if, again, who wrote their homework? All right, I'm going to give you guys homework for next Sunday. Your dream life, you don't have to worry about money. What do you do? Right? You don't have to worry about money coming in. How are you going to live your life and help other people? Right? What would you do? I think I would likely build a really cool, like, health center type thing where I would make it so it'd be like a one-stop shop for being happy, like working out, kids' place to play, a place that would have like a roof garden on it and a really cool cafe. That's my vision. All right, so $48 and $52.75 is what I would look for Sunrun. It's definitely in a downward trend on the weekly, downward trend on the daily. But we had massive volume that overtook the day before, so that's indicative of potential reversal. Super high volume at the bottom. You'll open one more natural park or something. Nice. Okay, I see that this hit resistance up here on the 24-hour chart for overstock, and it came back down. It also has a reversal candlestick pattern right here. This is a classic reversal candlestick pattern. How far down is it going to go? If it breaks below 71.40, watch out. I would look for it to hit 67 below that, right? So I'd watch this because it filled the gap and it bounced. So breakout up above 78.50, awesome. Potential move to the upside. Break down below 73.40, potential move back down. BE, Bloom Energy, again, another energy stock. It is bouncing off of the 200 simple moving average right here. Would watch for it to break out above 25.10. Thanks, Net Sky Limit. Or break down below 22.80. And JKS, unless you guys put anything on the floor. Why are you rolling on the floor laughing, Whitney? What did I do that made you laugh? I want to know, so I can make others laugh as well. All right, over here. Life's too short to be super, super serious. Hangry. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do. I get hangry. And I like a good Snickers for that. All right, so 35.50 for support over here and a breakout above 38.20. All right, so that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to go and catch a little rest as long as the little ones are done. Keep your eyes peeled on that SEC case with the crypto space with XRP. That could be a catalyst to a lot of things happening in the news as well. So have an amazing week. Love you all. Make sure you go and you tell someone that you love them. I was thinking about this on my run today. You know, the Latin language has so many different words of love, because you can love someone as a friend, you can love someone as a daughter, you can love someone as a mother and father, you can love your significant other. So love you, and tell someone else that you love them, because it can definitely brighten somebody's day. And, you know, why not do something nice for somebody else? All right, have an amazing one. I will see you all tomorrow, 12:15. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.